Hello, welcome back to the channel, and today, some people are definitely going to laugh, some people are going to cry, and most will remain silent with Oppenheimer. So this is the latest film from director Christopher Nolan, who most people should probably know for the Dark Knight trilogy. So, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, Dark Knight Rises. And this movie is a historical biopic movie. Well, not really a biopic, it's more of a historic retelling of the work of J. Robert Oppenheimer, the credited father of the atomic bomb that was the creation that led to the end of World War II after it was used on Japan twice. And I'll just say this movie is not going to be for everybody. I'm just going to say that right off the top. One, because some people might find it to be really boring, because most of the movie is just people sitting around and talking. And the other part for why it might not be for everyone is the fact that a lot of this stuff, there is a lot of shit that I feel like some people probably might not be able to handle super well, especially for those who are like, I don't want to speak for everybody, but for those who have seen stuff like that in real life, because it's there is some stuff in here that is not for the faint of heart. But I'm just gonna say this movie was a fantastic. In my opinion, it's Nolan's best film. So I'm just going to break down everything that is amazing about this. One, the acting. Every single actor in this movie gives it their 110%. Everyone is so good in this movie. And in fact, Robert Downey Jr., who most of you should know is Iron Man, stated that this was the best movie he ever worked on. And I mean, for me, it probably is his best movie. And also the main star, Cillian Murphy, who plays Oppenheimer. This is probably my favorite performance of the guy. And Murphy also played my favorite Batman villain of all time, being the Scarecrow in Batman Begins. So, but this is probably my favorite performance of his. Now, one thing I also want to talk about for this movie is that Nolan is one of those directors who likes to do things old school. And what essentially that means is he doesn't like modern filming techniques. He doesn't like CG, he doesn't like stuff. He just doesn't like modern way movies get made nowadays. So he always does it in the old ways. And when you're watching this and you realize all the bombs and stuff aren't CG, of course they're not. Nolan isn't detonating atomic warheads, but all the bombs and stuff in this are not CG. So, I mean, and it's all filmed beautifully. Like, the entire film is filmed so beautifully. Now, I didn't get to see this movie in the way Nolan intended it, and I think he said he want people to watch in IMAX 70mm, but in the US alone, there's only 19 theaters that play movies like that, so yeah, I couldn't see it that way. But even the way I saw it, it was still gorgeous and magnificent to look at throughout. And another thing about this movie that works so well for me is the music. The music throughout the whole thing really helps solidify every emotion that you're going to have in this movie. And that's something about Nolan's movies that have always worked, is the music. So, of course, it's going to be top-notch here as well. And, I also want to talk about something that worked for me as well, is, as a horror movie fan, I mean, as you saw in the critic video, I have a shit ton of horror Blu-rays and stuff over there, but this movie terrified me more than any other horror film I've ever seen. This isn't even a scary movie. And I think the reason why a lot of people are going to end up being kind of freaked out by this is the fact that everything in this movie happened in real life. And it's just, I won't go into too deep into spoilers, but for those who do want to watch this, this is a spoiler warning. The final moment in this movie, it's a discussion between Oppenheimer and Albert Einstein. And Oppenheimer tells Einstein, saying, hey, you remember when I showed you this theorem that could lead to the end of the world from one nuclear explosion? And Einstein's like, yeah. Well, I still think we've led to the end of the world. And the movie just ends with Oppenheimer's expression after saying that, and a few more shots of missiles being launched into the sky, essentially detailing that Oppenheimer's creation will lead to the end of the world, or at least an apocalyptic situation. And, you know, that's horrific to think about. Another spot where this movie this movie is terrifying when you realize everything is real, like everything that happened in this movie happened in real life, is the part where Oppenheimer is giving like a speech after the bombs were dropped on Japan, and he mentally he can't get through it because he keeps thinking about the destruction and mayhem that his creations caused over there. And you see his interpretation of it, and it's in the midst of the crowd when he's giving the speech. And it's some haunting stuff with the visuals and audio. But like I said up top, is this movie for everybody? No. Like I said, some people might think it's really boring, or some people aren't going to like it because it's really difficult to watch. But for me personally, Oppenheimer is probably the best movie of the year that I've seen. It was great. Would I recommend it to everybody? Hell no. But would I at least recommend those to give it a watch or give the film a try? Yes. So for that reason, I'll give Oppenheimer a 100%. So yeah, that's my review of Oppenheimer. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you enjoyed my content. And I'll see y'all next time. Wait, what's happening? Why is my light switching? It's a lot of switching. What the? Why did it stop on pink?
Make me walk, make me talk. No. I'm a Barbie girl in my Barbie world. On plastic.
No. No. This is my channel. No.
Imagination. Sorry, I had to incapacitate my brother. So, hi, konnichiwa. I am Garrett's younger sister, Dylan, and I will be reviewing the Barbie movie. Of course, I'm not as good of a movie critic as my brother is, but I will be trying to review it as best I can, because I did see it just last night. So, the opening scene is very chaotic, which I love, and it's just amazing where little girls smashing their baby dolls everywhere, and it is phenomenal movie. The music's really good, and I love how they cast Margot Robbie. It's amazing. We have Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie as Ken and Barbie. So, do I think this movie is great? Yes, I do. I really do. Do I think that there could have been more scenes that could have been in the real world and more in Barbie Land? Probably. I wished it was a bit longer because it was pretty much only an hour long. I wish it could have been around 2 hours maybe. And if I could...
It was almost 2 hours long. Oh.
If I could say, could I recommend this movie to anyone? Yeah, I would recommend it to any person who likes Barbie, or just, Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling in general. Or if they like pastel pink colors.
I thought you were going to talk more about what worked in the entire movie.
Yeah, I am. No, shut up. My channel now. Sorry. My brother is very mischievous. Yeah, I am going to talk more about the movie. So, just to say it. The movie is great, and, you know, there's a song that Ken sings, and I think it is amazing. So, yeah. Yeah, I know this video is pretty short, but, you know, I'm trying to add more minutes onto it. So, shut it, Garrett. Sorry. Let's just get the chair remote back on. You know, so, the Barbie movie, I think I would recommend it to anyone. So.
Are you sure there's not any problems you had with it? Are you not going to go into, like...
Shut it!
I was going to say the acting and all that stuff and the cinematography, every factor of a movie. You're going to not detail that?
Yeah, I am. So, I'm going to talk more about the details of the movie. Dun dun dun. Yes, the movie. I'm talking about it now. Okay, so, we start off with, like I said, the chaotic opening scene where little...
You need to go in detail.
Shut it.
I was just going to say, like, the acting and all that.
Okay, so, the acting... No.
Ah, damn it.
Okay, so the acting... it was great, honestly. Just, I feel like sometimes the cheery mood of Barbie was broken by some of the sadder acting of Margot Robbie. Whenever she was crying, I think she was forced to cry during that. I think all the characters were forced to cry when they were crying.
I think that's why it's called acting. Please stop kicking me. No.
Okay, let's just...
No, wait. Ah!
I'll deal with him later. I'll add him to the pile of bodies in the basement. Okay, so... So... The acting was great, and I love the movie. And if I could rate it, I would probably give it a 100%. And as you can see, I'm going to have to deal with my brother now.
Not if I have anything to say with it. Wait, no, I need to do my outro.
Let me do the outro. In the face and in the balls.
Please. Let me do the outro.
Oh, you want to see an outro?
Okay,
you want to see an outro?
This is a fake gun.
Yes, it is a fake gun.
Right,
do not come for us, YouTube.
I have my mic back now.
No, I will help you with this. Here, we'll do it together.
So, I hope y'all enjoyed this double review for Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Barbenheimer.
Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you enjoy my content, and I'll see y'all next time.
Yeah, bye-bye.